The incline is basically owned by three entities. The top is managed by the U.S. Forest Service, federal government. The bottom is the city of Colorado Springs through the Colorado Springs Utilities, and the middle part is owned by the Cog Railway, which is a privately owned company owned by the same people who own the Broadmoor. And that's the sticking point of the incline. That's why it's illegal to do. Essentially, anyone who does the incline is trespassing.
The first time I did it, obviously, I noticed the no trespassing sign. Obviously, I got a little curious about it. And so then realized that just the very act of using the incline meant you were trespassing. And so I thought, wouldn't it be great if we could offer that venue and people didn't have to worry about trespassing? Over the period of a long time, I tried to look at what were the issues, what were the points of resistance, and tried to bring the parties together. Like I said, Colorado Springs Utilities, they were pretty much in favor, and I got to be very honest with you, there was a lot of members, a lot of people who work for Colorado Springs Utilities that are avid hikers, and so I kind of got their support right off the bat. As I said, the Forest Service has come on board very strong. They're very cooperative up to now, and all they're trying to do is kind of facilitate how we can manage this whole trail. The middle group, the COG, said, you know, if there's a way we could eliminate the liability and there's a way we could work the parking, maybe we could work something out.
One of the parking lots that the COG had been using for decades for tourists to park in is actually owned by the city of Colorado Springs through Colorado Springs Utilities. So all of a sudden, he had a bargaining chip. He could say, hey, work with us or you lose this parking lot. And I think that's what really got the ball rolling. The deal that they have worked out but not signed basically says this: no ownership of any of this land will change hands, but the Cog Railway will grant a license for a right-of-way through its land for a trail. And what that would do is it would absolve the COG of any sort of liability if someone falls and gets hurt. And it would allow the city of Colorado Springs to manage this as any other trail in an open space.
The joke is just like herding cats. You know, you're trying to get a lot of people all together. But I think, like I said, I've been at this for about 3.5 years. It's been very frustrating at times, but I think we're getting really close.
Looking out the rearview mirror for the highway patrol. The highway patrol. Looking down the highway as far as I can see. There ain't nobody coming.
Just this year alone, it's been featured in the New York Times, it's been featured in Sports Illustrated. I think it was also in Men's Fitness. There's been 1 or 2 other publications that have been in. It's used by a lot of our Olympic athletes. Obviously, it's used by our military, the example I just used. I've been up there where I've had the entire Colorado College hockey team have gone by us. I tried to stay with them for a while. I didn't do very well. It's a tremendous activity to be used here in Colorado Springs. It is so unique in terms of a trail that has been suggested to me that we could actually advertise it in terms of economic development. We could advertise it and say, hey, you know, this is one of the great things about living in Colorado Springs. You get to hike a kind of a one-of-a-kind trail.
Old Chuck and me, my old Chuck and me. Oh, look out.
I gotta see your driver's license and registration, son.